There are a lot of things in World of Warcraft that we take for granted. It might be people, features, or whatever when it comes to this game. Today, however, I would like to take a moment and reflect on 10 things that we just can't live without in World of Warcraft. And let me say that none of these are in any particular order. Let's get started. Number 10, Noble. If you have ever watched any World of Warcraft content on YouTube, chances are you have stumbled across one of Noble's videos, or they've just been suggested on the side. Noble is our friendly neighborhood lore whore, whose videos tell us all about the story that Azeroth has to offer. From the story of Sylvanas Windrunner, to the history of the Lich King and Arthas Menethil, Noble covers it all in very well written and even better told videos. It's just that voice that can melt chocolate. If you haven't seen any of his content, I recommend that you go check him out, as he is your best source of information when it comes to learning the lore of World of Warcraft. Number 9. Any tank or any healer in a battleground or in a dungeon or raid. Healers and tanks are the true unsung heroes of this game. They are. If you are one of these types of players, take some pride in your role, as without you, there would be no dungeon group, nor would there be a raid team, and PvP would kinda suck. You are the cherry on top of the milkshake, and filthy, disgusting DPS players like me, we love you for it. Personally, I would love to learn how to heal, and how to tank myself, but that's for another time, and another day, when I'm, not such a big puss lord. But until then, keep up the healing and keep up the aggro control, guys. You guys are awesome. Number 8, Curse.com. Curse.com is an amazing place because it is the core website for getting any sort of World of Warcraft add-on. I love it. Add-ons make the game feel more polished, and there are plenty of add-ons out there that many players, including me, cannot live without. Weak Auras is an amazing add-on that I love in particular, just to name one example. The guys behind Curse did an amazing job at creating such an epic location for all of us filthy casual Warcraft players to just enjoy and to share our love for the game. And for that, we're always going to be grateful. Number 7, Heirlooms. I'm an ultaholic. I admit it. I love making new characters and leveling them up. But I admit that the leveling process, it's not really what it used to be. You don't see as many people out in the open world anymore, and there's no real group content out in the leveling experience to really pull players together, so that's where Heirlooms come in. The truth is, they're an unsung hero of World of Warcraft because they speed up the leveling process tremendously, and that's great. I know there are some cons people would point out when it comes to these things, but as a whole, I think we can all appreciate the bonus experience that they offer when we're out questing and doing dungeons. Number 6, the Helping Hand player. Are you somebody who puts down feasts in a raid group or before a battleground? Do you give out flasks so that your raid members can do max damage? Are you the guy who makes multi-slot bags that you give away to new guild members when they join? Well, my friend, you are a true hero of World of Warcraft because without your sense of empathy and overall just helpfulness, this World of Warcraft would be very dull and very void of social interaction. My friend, you do not get the credit you deserve, but hopefully, by me saying this, you can realize that there are plenty of people out there, including me, who are thankful for everything that you do. Number 5. The tiny dancing skeleton non-combat pet. Guys, look at this skeleton. But it's not just a skeleton. It's a tiny dancing skeleton. It even has a hat on. Sweet mother of God. How on earth can you not be filled with happiness and a sense of wonder when you see this little bone monster following you around? I love him. The best part is when you click him too, because he plays a super catchy sound bit. Now, I don't know who it was at Blizzard who decided to make this little fella, but thank you. This is everybody's favorite non-combat pet, next to Spook Monster. the devourer of the innocent. Number 4, are cringy guild members. Now, most of you are probably in a guild in World of Warcraft, and that means that you are surrounded by a ton of people that are just as socially awkward as you are. I love it. Our guildmates help us level up, we run dungeons with them, we do raids, PvP, and a whole lot more, creating friendships that will last many years, if not a lifetime. Really, the social aspect of World of Warcraft is the heart of the game, so if there's one thing we cannot live without, it's our friends in our guilds who put up with all of our bullshit. Number 3, the clean bag button / search thing. Yeah. Now listen, I know that there were add-ons that already did this sort of thing, but you know what? I never had one. So when Blizzard implemented this clean and sort bag button, as well as that little search bar thingy to find items, dude, it was great. This button is like a tiny little godsend that made selling garbage and wading through all the crap in our inventories so much easier. Now, I don't know exactly why it took so long to implement this thing, but damn it, Blizzard, I love you for it. And also, as a tiny honorable mention, area looting is also awesome. Yeah, just saying. Number 2. The default quest helper / tracker thing on the map. Again, this is something that add-ons have helped to do in the past, but having this feature in the game is great. Now, I am not one of those people who thought it was difficult to quest back in the day, because, well, all you had to do was read a couple of lines of text to learn where to go. But I am someone who appreciates the convenience this little thingy offers. Now, some might say that as a whole, the convenience might be a bad thing. And I understand, but when you've gone through these questing zones a trillion times like I have, it's not. After all, as I said, I am an ultaholic, so this feature makes the level up experience much easier and much quicker. And number 1, Transmog. Transmog is, in my opinion, one of the best features they added to this game, and the new Transmog system in patch 7.0 is the tits. Before, we used to look like rainbow trout running around in mismatching gear, but thanks to the Transmog system, we can finally look like the badass characters that we're supposed to be. And man, do I love it. It's a feature that even added a ton of gameplay to the game, despite its simple outward appearance, as now tons of players, including myself, run old content just to find epic-looking pieces of gear to wear. I think it's an awesome feature, and honestly, the game just wouldn't be the same without it now. Alright everybody, so if you were to choose a person or a feature of the game, or just anything that you cannot live without in World of Warcraft, what would you choose? Do you agree with my list? Do you agree that the tiny dancing skeleton is, obviously the best non-combat pet? Which it is, as we all know. Let me know in the comments below, and until the next countdown, everybody, I will see you all very soon. Alright, I'll see ya.